the flight fare price detection. Is it okay, participants?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so my today's this is bit lengthy project. Okay, so my agenda is to cover this much. Okay, so this is main important. Okay, so just try to concentrate on this cleaning the training data. Okay, so this is going to take a lot of time because I have taken some the noisy data. So let's see, okay, how to clean the data, and the same process you can follow for other the project also. Next, importing the libraries, importing the data. Next, once if I'm able to clear this cleaning of the data, then we'll go for these three algorithms. I'm going to use these three algorithms. One is called random forest, regression. Next, XGBoost algorithm. Fine. Hello.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, okay. So this is the agenda and project simple flight fare price detection. The project I have taken. Say, imagine that you want to predict the prices of the let's say prices of the air ticket. Say you want to go to Bangalore to let's say Bangalore to Hyderabad or Bangalore to Delhi. You want to go. Okay, and you want to find out the cheapest price. Okay, so which is the better price, okay, to travel from Bangalore to Delhi or any other location. Okay, by comparing all the flight services are there, no, Indigo is there, Jet Airways, Jet Airways, no more, no, I have that data also. Okay, so we are going to compare all the prices of different service provider, and we are going to have the lowest price. Okay, who is offering the lowest price with good facility. Hope you are clear. This is the agenda of this project. Okay, so that is again it comes in production, the part itself. Let's start working with the data first. Okay, let's try to clean the data, then we'll go for these three algorithms. Then we will try to deploy that one using the Forester and this one, the Flask or WSGI server. Okay, so hope you are clear with this. As far as data is concerned, uh, let me share the screen. Can you see the screen, participants? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
so I'm going to use AWS SageMaker. Okay, so I'll show you how to set the TensorFlow in AWS SageMaker. It's very easy. Okay. Yesterday I was practicing. That's the reason I'm able to now. I'm bit relaxed, you know. Okay, so I can run TensorFlow now in the SageMaker. So as far as data is concerned, I have taken directly this data from Kaggle. Okay, so can you see this? The flight fare prediction. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, have a look on it.
Yes,
So
sir.
just go to Gaggle and you can type flight fare prediction. So you'll get this data. So as far as this data is concerned, okay. So or else you can type Nikhil Mittal. Okay, Nikhil Mittal, you can get this data directly from there. So as far as this data is concerned, there are three sheets here. Excel sheets I have. I'm going to use Excel sheets. Around 664 KB of data. So somewhat around, I have around 10,000 records. Okay, so this is you can see 10,683 records I have. 11 columns. 11 columns means maybe there are 10 features. 10 features and one is concept target. Okay, so I'll discuss about that one. So next is here three sheets are there. Data train in data train XLS. Under XLS I have sheet 1. Understood? See, similarly sample submissions. I'm not going to work on sample submission today. We are going to work on data train as well as a test set data. So this is for training purpose. This is for testing purpose. I'm going to use. Okay, already I have downloaded this data. So if you want to download this data, okay, so you can let me copy this. I'll share this the link in window chat so that you can copy later. Okay, so everyone hold on, let me paste this one. So you can download from this link, or else if it is still not able to you to download, I have the data, I can pass it to you. I'll mail you that data. Okay, so already I've downloaded. Download just directly, you download from this link. Okay, so hope you are clear. Next, let's go to the exact place where I have downloaded the data. Okay, so let's try to analyze first the data, how the data will look like. So later on, we can start analyzing using Amazon SageMaker. Okay, so hold on. Let me go to where is it? AWS. Can you see the screen? Participant, you can see the screen, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, have a look. So this is the data. So you can see the data here. So there are three files. Okay, three files. Data train, sample submission, and test set. Okay, so these two files I required, data train and test set. Let's try to look on data, how the data will look like. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so it's almost 10,000 records are available. Yeah, row, yeah, 10,600 records are available. So this is, see, airlines. I have different airlines. Can you see this Excel sheet?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, then no problem. Okay. See, as far as airline is concerned, there are different airlines. This is Indian-based airlines I have taken. Indigo is there, Air India is there, Jet Airways is there. Jet is no more, I guess. Okay, so Spice Jet is there. Okay, so I'm going to, I have taken around 5 to 6 the different service providers. So date of journey I have. Okay, so as far as date of journey is concerned, here have a look. Okay, so this is the format I'm using to mention the data. But when you are taking this one in Python, again, let's see how it displays the values. Source Bangalore, source to destination. Okay, source to destination. So Bangalore is there, Kolkata is there, next New Delhi is there. Okay, so all the metropolitan cities of the Indias are mentioned here. Now next to routes, in as far as routes are concerned, here stops are also is there. Understood? I have mentioned the stops. CCU2, okay, what is that? 11R BBI. We'll discuss how, okay, to predict this, the shortcuts in the Python programming. Understood? Now next is departure time I have, arrival time I have. Okay, so next duration I have. So as far as duration is concerned, say 2 hours 50 minutes. For us, we can understand this 2 hours 50 minutes, but we have to program a lot for, okay, to filter this data. This is not a clean format of a data. 2 hours, okay, one is digit and one is what I can say, the character it is mentioned. Okay, so we have to work on this data. This is not a clean data. Okay, total stops. Okay, as far as total stops are concerned, see, non-stop is there, 2 stops are there, 1 stop is there. Understood? Maybe maximum for 3 stops or 2 stops are the maximum here. Understood? Now next is, we have another one called additional information. No info they have mentioned in flight meal. Okay, so whether they offer meal, all those things. Most important here is the price here. What are the prices for the different destinations? Suppose let us say Bangalore to New Delhi. Okay, they are offering 3,897, right? Participants. Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Have a look. Okay, so now most
Yes,
important, yeah, have a look. This is, we need to analyze this data. Okay, so that is going to take nearly more than 50 to 60% of our time. Understood? So a lot of things are there to modify here. Okay, before predicting the data using the algorithms. Most important here is, see, uh, if I'm using random forest algorithm or XGBoost algorithm, okay, so I should be able to divide this entire data into dependent and independent variable, right? Yes or no, participants? So what I will do, I'll have this price as an dependent variable. Why? Clear? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
This is going to be my dependent variable. This will be my independent variables. Okay, so these are my independent variables. So that means after analyzing this one, I'm going to have the prediction using the price here. Hope you are clear. Fine. Okay, so you can consider all those things: airline, okay, the date of journey, source, destination, route, departure time, arrival, duration, total stops, and additional information are X values. Understood? So that is nothing but the independent variable. Okay, so this is a independent and this is a dependent variable. Now we have to what by working on, by cleaning this independent variable, we are going to predict the prices for different locations, okay, using dependent variable. For this, okay, already pre-built algorithms are available. You take for random forest, you have XGBoost is there, ID3 is there, okay, regressions are there, regression is there. Next, gradient descendant techniques are also I can use here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to use 3 different algorithms, and let's see how much accuracy we are going to get as far as this machine learning model is concerned. Fine. Hope you are clear with this. Okay. Any doubt here, participants?
Sir, your
No,
voice is
sir.
cutting in between.
Yeah. Now I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So any doubt in the data, participants?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No doubt.
Are you sure? Okay. So just
Sir, just
see.
can you explain the dependent and independent variables again?
See, in generally what happens, okay, if you take XGBoost algorithm or any decision tree algorithm, so generally what we do, we try to have the polynomial equation. Fine. Let's say y is equal to mx plus c. You take y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c means what? It is going to give a straight line, no? Yes or no, participants?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Slope,
So
slope,
Yes.
slope.
we are going to give the. It is going to give the straight line. That means that straight line we will be deploying based upon the points. Points are nothing but the values here. So what I will do. So first to design that y is equal to mx plus c, we require 2 variables, x and y, right? Y is equal to mx plus c. Now y value is totally depend upon which value now? Hello.
X and C.
Yeah, x is m and c is constant, right?
Okay, okay, yeah.
M and c is constant. Now totally y values depend upon which value?
X.
X.
X value. Okay, so that what I will do, I'll consider all these columns are there now. Okay, I'll consider all this column as my x value. This is what price is my independent, nothing but
Independent. Yeah.
independent value, y value. Understood? So okay, so these are generally okay. So whatever the x value I have considered, okay, all this will be considered are features. Okay, so these are considered as an features. So maybe in projects, okay, so in Viva or you take in interviews, okay, they will ask if you have done that project, how many features you have used. Maybe at that time you will get confused. Features, okay, so that means the attributes what you have used, okay, to predict the pricing value here. So as far as this project is concerned, airline is one feature. Okay, a date of journey, source, destination are different features. As far as this project is concerned, I am using 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 features I'm using. But remember, after deploying this one in Python, let's say the moment when you start clearing, okay, so from this features I can create more features. Hope you are clear. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I can create more features. So if you have 10, I can regenerate 20, 30 features, etc. Okay, so during the cleaning time or based upon the requirements. Okay, so there are a lot more to there are a lot of things to learn from this data set. Okay, one by one we'll start. I hope you are clear with the data set now, and I hope you are clear with x and y value. Any other doubt, participants?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sure, no? Okay, now what I will do, we'll try to clean the data feature by feature. I'll take airline, okay, date of journey, source, etc., etc. Feature by feature, I'll try to clean this data, okay, using Python programming language. Let's dive into Amazon SageMaker. Okay, right now, I hope you can see the Amazon SageMaker console. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is, I think you know this one, how to install this. Okay, so open the Jupyter notebook. You know, right, how to install it? Because already I have covered in previous sessions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here, remember, Amazon SageMaker is not free. Okay, they are going to charge some amount, piece of amount, whenever you are using. But I feel really comfortable with compared to other things. Last session, how right, how I was struggling to install TensorFlow, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Even if the internet is low, okay, since it is going to use Amazon internet, in low internet, low bandwidth, also it is possible to work with Amazon SageMaker. Okay, 1 second, it's taking time. The only problem is while activating in the first stage, it takes little time. Okay, so later, the moment when you start executing any programs, okay, it will be very flexible to work with Amazon SageMaker. Okay, now it started. It started now. Hold on. Okay, can you see the console? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah, you can see the console. No? So here also have a look. Okay, horse and human project is available here. So similarly, what I will do, I'll try to create one more here. Okay, go to new. Go to new. Here, see, these are the machines. Okay, so these are the machines which are available. So you can use Conda Tensor 36. I'll come to this one later. There is another option where from where select. Now first one folder for my project. Okay, create the folder, select, rename this. Let's say the project name is flight fare prediction. Okay, fare prediction. Okay. Flight fare prediction. Rename this. Okay, hover over to that folder. Now you are in this place. Okay, so next is, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, like how we are using the Jupyter notebook in the local machine, you'd say Anaconda. Similarly here also we can do it, but it's feasible. Okay, if it is a small amount of data, but if it is a huge amount of data, better to use the S3 bucket. Okay, so I'll upload. I'll hit on upload. Click on upload. 1 second. So let's try to upload the files first. Let me upload the files first. Hope you can see the screen. Okay. 1 second. Go to AWS training projects. Okay. Here, flight fare production. Next here, which are the two files? This file I want, data train, as well as I want this file, test. What is that? Test set. Okay. So these two files I want. So let me select these two files. Hold on. Okay, so select this, upload it, upload the files. Okay, one got uploaded, so another one is also uploaded now. Any doubt, participants? Hello?
No, sir.
It's okay, simple one. Okay, just I uploaded. Now my files are in SageMaker now. Next again, I have to upload. Okay, I have to create one Python file here. Go to new. Here, what I will do. Okay, I'll try to use. I'll use, since it is a normal straightforward, pretty straightforward algorithms I'm going to use. There are no complex the programs here. So what I will do, let's have this one only, TensorFlow P36. Okay, so I'll use this one, or else you can use Conda Python 3. Okay, so it is possible. You can use Conda Python 3 or any other machines also you can use. Okay, so let me use TensorFlow P36. Hold on. Hold on, participants. Yeah, can you see the screen? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Have a look. Yeah, let me change the file first. Yeah, let me change the file name. This flight fare prediction. Okay, so .py or IPY, it is going to save. Hold on. Hold on, participants. Okay, fine. Okay, here. Hope you are. Yeah. Now that means file is ready now. Okay, so next is kernel. Have a look on this. This is very important, participants. Hope you are concentrating on screen. kernel is there, right? Participants, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Kernel is there, no? So hit on kernel. There is an option here called change kernel. Can you see this? Hello. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Change
sir.
kernel. Okay. So here in the change kernel, there is an option here, Conda 53. So again, I can go. Okay. If you let me control minus, hold on. Series. Have a look. Okay. So can you see this, participants? Hello. Change kernel. Under change kernel, have a look on this. Okay, Conda TensorFlow P36. Okay, so suppose if you are working with the Conda, sorry, the TensorFlow, better you choose this kernel. Okay, if you are using the normal kernel, let's say you are using Conda Python 3. Okay, so that means you are not able to execute your TensorFlow or Keras. Okay, so same problem I was facing in previous sessions. Understood? Now it is flexible, easy to use it. Okay. So I'll use same kernel now so that I can, since it is going to be highly configured machine, okay, for as far as this project is concerned. Anyways, okay, so what I will do, I'll try to use that kernel TensorFlow P36. Fine. So next is, hold on. Okay. Let's start working with the data now. Okay. So first I need libraries. Obviously, I need library like uh, numpy and pandas. Import numpy as numpy as np. Similarly, I want import pandas as pd. Next, I need matplotlib. Okay, just to draw. Let's say if I want to represent data in terms of graphs, I need this one, matplotlib. Okay, matplotlib dot pyplot. Okay, pyplot as plt. Similarly, I need Seaborn also. Okay, so for sklearn libraries are sklearn. Okay, so for sklearn we need this Seaborn. Okay, Seaborn as SNS. Okay, so next we need SNS. Okay, so some sets are required. So even I will set this also. Fine. Just shift and enter it. So all the libraries are set now. Okay, now let's start importing the data set. Any doubt, participants? Hello.
Yes, sir.
No, sir, not yet.
It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'm not doing anything, just I'm uploading the libraries here. Now next is after uploading the libraries, so I have to upload my data. Okay, so since the data is in Excel form, okay, it is not CSV. So while uploading the data, the format will get bit changed. Okay, so what I will do, I'll try to have a new library, the variable. Let's say the variable name be train data equals to, in this case, what I will do, I'll use panda. Okay, suppose if I want to access any data from Excel, I'll use panda. Even in CSV also we are using panda. Okay, PD and read. Okay, so the format or method of reading the Excel file is this one. Okay, read Excel. Okay, so read Excel. Next, okay, so give the location. Okay, so as far as location is concerned, here the location is where exactly the data is stored now. I have already stored the data in this folder, right? Participants, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Data
sir.
is in this location. Data train. Let me rename this. Hold on. Not rename. I just want to copy this. Let me. Oh my God. Yeah. Let me copy this. Okay. Same way. Go to your file. Paste it over here. Fine. It's pretty straightforward. Any doubt here, participants? Hello.
No, sir.
Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Just the only thing is, instead of using CSV, I'm using the Excel here. Let's see whether I'm able to read the file or not. If I'm not able to read, let's see. Okay, whether this method is perfect or not. So let me run this. Hold on. Yeah, it's started executing. Now to display, say I want to display this. Okay, so to display this, what I can do, I can make use of the method called head. Okay, so it is going to display the 5 attributes or the 5 records of my table. Let's see. Can you see this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
have a look on this. Okay, so that it is displaying now. Indigo 0, index started from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are there. This is the data, understood. And but here, as far as data is concerned, whether it is displaying all the 10 features, can you see participants? All the 10 features are there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
10
Yes, sir.
features. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
all the 10 features are there. Fine. So if I want to display on maximum level, so there is another one. Okay, so you can use uh, the method, say, if I want to display, since I have 10,000 records, I want to see that one. So I'll use panda pd set option. Okay, set option. Say display. There is an option, a method called display. Okay, so display dot max. Okay, display dot max column. So just I'm going to have the script here so that I can display. Okay, columns. Okay, so columns next to none. Okay, none value, none value. Okay, so let me check now. Fine. Okay, so why I'm using this one means, okay, so since see, as far as this data is concerned, again I'm repeating, okay, 10,600 data is there. Okay, so obviously there will be some cells will be empty, no? Yes or no, participants? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes,
There may
sir.
be a chances, I can't say, okay, there may be a chances where the some of the cells will be empty. So I need to predict that one. Okay, so whether the cells, some cells are empty or not. So that's the reason what I have done. So I'm using this none set option equal to none so that I can display all the values of the data set. Okay, so what I will do, let's say train, again I will run train of data dot head. Okay, so to display, enter it. Okay, so dot head, yes, it's showing. Train of data dot head. Yes, it's showing only the 5. Yeah, train of data dot head. Yeah, it's showing. Okay, so for data indigo, yes, there is no the much what I can say. Mm, hold on, participants. Arrival time, no info is there. Okay, duration. 1 second, participants. Yeah. So there are no, there is no much reflection here. Understood. So data is so far as far as these 5 columns are concerned. Okay, so data, it's look like safely. Okay, save data. So that means I have to dig down all the 10,000 records now. Understood. So to dig down all the 10,000 records, next what I will do, I'll try to use another method. Any doubt, participants here? Hello?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so
No, sir.
now I want to dig down the data. Okay, first let us try to see the formats of the data, how that like Python, how it has stored this data. Have a look on this. Indigo is there. Indigo should be script, you know. Hello, it should generally we store this one in the format of string, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Even date of journey, this should be in date format, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's see whether this is stored in the format of date or some other format. Let's see. In the same way here also. Understood. Now here you take departure time, 22 hours 20 minutes. Understood. So if I want to calculate, okay, the total time. Understood. Again, I have to change this one. Okay, hour wise, hour is there, minutes are there. We'll see. Okay, one by one, we'll try to take the features. But before that one, I just want to know. Okay, so the formats of the data here to know
Sir,
yeah.
sir, the first data is, I guess, there is something wrong. If we put this, I don't think so it will work. See,
Which one?
Indigo is departed on 24th and arrived on 22nd March.
Indigo.
The first one.
Okay. Indigo.
Departed, date of departure is 24th
Okay.
and date of arrival is 22nd.
Date of departure. Date of 1 second. Date of departure.
Date of journey. Date of departure is date of journey.
Date of journey. 1 second. Date of journey 24th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and date arrival time is 22nd March.
22nd March. Yeah, that's the reason. So I need to clean this data, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we should clean this data. Understood. So generally what I will do, okay, so after cleaning the data, I'll clean this data. So it's what I will do, I'll drop this column, date of journey. Okay. So I can calculate the duration from this, right? Participants. Let's
Yes,
say
sir.
departure
Yes.
date, yeah, departure date minus arrival time. So I'm going to have the durations here, right? So I'll drop this data. Okay, so I'll try to drop this, the table. We'll see one by one. So thank you. At least you started analyzing the data. Rutuja ma'am, do you have any problems? Just have a look on the data. Let's see whether you are able to
Sir,
find any query.
duration time is there. So is it necessary that we have those two attributes like date of journey and arrival time?
Yeah, duration is there, but let us say, yeah, we require that one because some customers generally they try to suppose, let us say you have deployed this one in deployed this model in production department. So the moment the customer started using this model, obviously they'll give starting date and the starting date, no, for the journey. Hope you are cleared.
Yes, sir. Yes.
They give the, like, when they want to travel. So obviously they want some, okay, so some kind of an option we should provide them. Okay, so which day you want to travel, day, which time. Okay, so those things, okay. So obviously we need this, the informations also. Okay. Any other, Srinivas sir?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, so there are many things. One by one, you'll understand. Huh? Okay, let's try to dig this data. And remember, this is going to be common for almost all the data. Okay, you can follow the same procedure for other projects also. Okay, so train of data dot info. There is an option called dot info. So you use, let's see the formats of the data. Have a look on this. Can you see this? Hello?
Yes,
Have
sir.
Yes, sir.
yeah, have a look on this. Airline, it's object string type. Data type you can see here. Data type is string type. Can you see this? Date of journey, have a look. This is in which format? Date of journey. This is in which format?
In the date format.
This is, we feel like it's date format, but
Okay.
the Python is taking, this is in string
String.
format. Yeah. Source is again string, no problem. Destination, okay, no problem. Route, okay, have a look on this route. Understood. It is in the string format. So we need some kind of a cleaning over there also. Departure time, have a look. Departure time, it is in the string format, except our price. Except price. This value, all the data is in the string format. Understood? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All the data is in the string format. Even if I run this data, no, to create the, or to fit the model, it's not possible to fit the model. We need to do some kind of the cleaning stuff here. Okay, and believe me, for me, data cleaning is one of the toughest job. You know, I really hate this job. Okay, so let's see one by one. Okay, so what I will do first, let's start with the first column. Let's say duration. I'll take this feature first. Okay, participants.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 1 second. I'll take the duration. Have a look on the duration. So the size is, okay, if you check the size there, the size of the duration is 2 there, right? Right? There is
Yes, sir.
hour and minute. Okay, hour and minute. The duration is obviously 2 there. So, okay, so here hour is there. Hour is there and minute is there. Okay, so I cannot keep like hour and the minute. Okay, so I have to convert it into the one single format. Understood? So to do that one, what I will do, let me first, let me check the length of this data. Okay, so to check the length of this data, what I will do, just I'll copy this. Okay, let's say length, len. Let's say I'll just run this. Let's see whether it's possible. Yeah, it's showing like 6. Okay, that means space is also is there. Can you see this? Hello, participants.
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Showing like size is 6 here. Okay, so we need to clean this one. Let's start with duration. I'll take only duration feature now. Okay, so to select that one, what I will do, my file name is training data. Okay, training underscore data. So under training underscore data, so I have the feature called duration. I'll take this, let me copy this and paste it. Okay, let me copy this and paste it. Next is so value count. There is an option called value count. Okay, so that means I'm going to count the how many number of the values are continuously repeating in my 10,600 data. Okay, so to do that one, I'll use value underscore count. Okay, underscore counts. Next is shift and enter it. Can you see this one? That 2 over 50 minute, it's repeating how many times? Hello?
550 times.
550 times it's repeating. That means the business for this, no, 2 hour 15 minutes ka jo duration hai. Okay, so they are having a lot of business. Understood? So next is we have 1 hour 30 minutes, 2 hour 45 minutes. So this continuously they are repeating. It is hours 50 minutes it is repeating. Let's see. Okay, so that means I got the count now. Okay. Duration length is 368. It's showing data type you can see now. Okay, it is now the integer 65. Understood? So now is uh, let's say, okay, so I want to imagine 1 second, participants. Okay, so what I will do, as far as duration is there, right? Okay, 2 hours duration. So I think I can calculate the duration even from this also, right? Departure time minus, sorry, arrival time minus the departure time. Right, participants?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Okay, so I can create one more extra feature from this, arrival time minus departure time. So what I will do, durations, okay. So I'll try to drop this. Okay, so for the timing, I don't want this. Let's see. Okay, so to drop this, what I will do, okay, I'll use train underscore data, drop, okay, drop NA. Okay, there is an option called drop NA in place.
So what are we dropping? Which?
This one duration. I don't want duration because duration I can calculate no from the arrival time and departure time.
Sir, I guess instead of duration, you have to remove. You can remove arrival time because date of journey plus departure time and the duration. If we add them both, we will get the arrival time.
Yeah, that is also possible. That
Yeah,
is also
because
possible.
arrival time is noisy. The first data is from the first data we can see that, right? So
Yeah,
instead of dropping the duration, we can drop arrival time.
yeah, arrival time we can do that one also. But here, see again, I need to convert this, right? Duration, it is in hours and minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Understood. So it is in hours and minute. I have to create from duration. I have to create 2 more features here. Again, I have to work on hours. Again, I have to work on minutes. Okay. So that can be done. Okay. Let me finish this one. We will try to see. Okay, to convert this one. Arrive as per your requirements. Arrival time minus what you said. Arrival. Let me note down somewhere. Can you repeat, Srinivas sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
If we have the date of journey and the arrival time
1
plus
second.
the duration,
Date of journey.
date of journey plus departure time plus duration will give us the arrival time and the arrival date also.
Okay, departure time and the arrival time. Okay, so let me work on that one. Fine. Is null. See here. Okay, drop in place 2. Fine. Enter. Okay, so that means I have dropped now. Okay, so now after dropping, let's see. Okay, so how many the attributes are present now. So to do that one, okay, so what I will do again, I will call train underscore data. is null. Okay, so I'll just check whether any null values are available here or not. Sum. Okay, so equals to enter, shift and enter. What is the mistake? Train underscore here is null. This is a function. Okay, is null sum. Okay, that means can you see this one? Duration is the duration 000 airlines. Okay, so data type is in 64 here. Okay, so this is just in what the brief generally what we have done. One second, drop null.
So we didn't drop, I guess, duration.
Yeah, we did not drop that one. So first, let me check again. Okay, the info. Okay, the data types. Data. Sorry, not data. Train underscore data dot info. Okay. Enter it. It is in the string format. Again, it is in the string format. We have not dropped the duration. Okay, airline is none. No. Sorry. So what I have done here is we haven't dropped anything. Okay, so duration, in duration what I have done. Okay, so I just displayed. Okay, so how many number of times this 2 hours 50 minutes. Okay, so commonly repeated the values I have. I just wanted to check here. Okay, so 550. Okay, so next is in the same way. Okay, in this case what I have done. Okay, I have checked whether is there any null value. Understood, participants? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry. Okay, I got confused. Okay, I'm just trying to study the data right now. I have not done any kind of the modification here in the duration. Okay, so this 2 hours 50 minutes is continuously repeating for 550 times. Okay, and the last one is yeah, 29 hours. What is that? 29 hours and 40 minutes. That means this is because of the number of stops. Okay, if 2 stops are there, means obviously they are going to take a lot of time. Understood? So these things, when the number of stops are increasing, the duration is also increases there. So obviously it is going to affect the price also. Okay, so since my price is a dependent variable, so this is going to affect my price here. Understood? So that is there. So next is in this case what I have done. Okay, so I have just checked whether is there any null value. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
In the attribute, let's say airline, that is one feature. Okay, so as far as this feature is concerned, there are no null values. Date of journey also, there are no null values. Similarly, all the features what I am going to use here, okay, there are no null values. That means this is the clean data set. Okay, since I have downloaded from the what I can say the Kaggle. Okay, so it's showing like a clean data set, but some modifications are required here as far as when it comes to the data types here. Okay, suppose you take date of journey, so we need to modify these things. Okay, so there are no null value as far as this data set is concerned. That means 10,680 data are free from the null cell. Okay, so next is let's try to have EDA. Okay, the extractions generally say. Okay, from description, have a look on this. From the descriptions, we have seen that the date of journey is an object data type, right? Date of journey. Where is description? Yeah. Object type is data type here. Date of journey. Date of journey. Where is date of journey? Okay. So data type. Okay. Therefore, we have to convert this data type into timestamps. Okay, so as to use this column property for the prediction. So we need to change this one into timestamps. Say date of journey. Let's go to date of journey. Have a look on this. Let's start working with this, participants. Any doubt, participants?
No, sir.
Okay, let's start from working with this date of journey. Okay, so this is what it's a string format now. This data is in the string format. I have to convert it into the time a stamp here. Okay, so to convert this one into time stamps, so what I will do, I'll try to uh, drag that feature. Let's say train data, train underscore data, uh, say what is that column name? Okay, date of journey. Let me take that date of journey. I'll try to have that date of journey here. Date of journey equals to, I want to convert this one into timestamp now. Okay, PD, there is an option called PD, PD to date time. Okay, PD dot pandas underscore to date time. There is a method called date time. Okay, date time to convert it into timestamp. Okay, so here, so what I will do, convert train data, which is in the string format, train data dot to date of journey. Okay, give the column name, train data, date of journey, date of journey. I hope there are no spelling mistakes here. Date of journey. Okay, date of journey. And next you should give the format. Okay, so along with the format is of my timestamps equals to, first you call day. Okay, first day, next month, next okay, after month, next call year, percentage of year. Okay, percentage of year. Next is, okay, this end you with this one with dt dot day. Okay, this is the format of converting the your string format of date into timestamp. Shift and enter it. There are some error. What is that error, participant? Can you see this? One second.
So it's near percent
One second.
format.
One second, participants. Yes, typo mistake. What is that format? Format. Yeah, here I guess. Am I right, participants? Hello. Hello,
Yes, sir.
participant. Rutuja ma'am, you said something. Hello.
Yes, sir, I was saying that it's somewhere the error is near the format.
Okay. Okay. Shift and enter. Yeah. Again, it is in the format. Format. What is the error? Format. I think this year. Let me try with this one. dt dot day. Date of journey. Enter it. No. Date of journey. Train data. Have a look, participants. Date time to date time, train underscore data dot date of journey, comma format dt dot day, dt dot day.
Sir. It
Yeah,
should be in inverted commas, I guess.
where, no, it's format, no, it's a format. Yeah, you're right, this should be in inverted commas. Let me try this. Oh my god. Okay, let me run this. What was that mistake, man? I think again year capital, it should be capital Y. Okay, year should be in capital Y. Let me run this again. Shift and enter. Yes, it started, it's executed. Participant, can you see this? Hello? That means I have
Yes, sir.
changed now. The
Yes,
date
sir.
of journey string format got converted into time stamp now. Okay, so here, sorry, date of journey, right? 1 second. Again, we have committed mistake here. Okay, see, date of journey. So what I will do here, if you look into what I here, have a look. First, let me check. Okay, let me check first. Okay, this is very interesting one. Date of journey, date of journey, date of journey, not date of journey. What is that file name? Train dot data. No, date train underscore data. Okay, dot date of journey, date of journey, date of journey dot head. Let me see this. See, have a look on this. Hello, hello, participants.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir.
24, it's showing 24 9 12 1. Have a look. Where is my data? 24 1 9 12. It's showing, it's taking only what I can say, the
Only the
day
date.
That day.
only dates it's showing. That means I have to convert this one into 3 features now. Date of journey, one feature for day, one feature for a month, in the same way one feature for a what I can say, the year. Understood? So to do that one, okay, let's have day and month, because as far as one more thing, I just wanted to analyze. What about this one, the year? Yeah, have a look on this. Year is 2019. No, hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
2019, suppose if you check, let me check the Excel sheet. Let me check the Excel sheet. I'll go to Excel sheet. Hope you can see the Excel sheet. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you see the Excel sheet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have a look on the Excel sheet. So as far as the Excel sheet is concerned, this completely date of journey, completely I think 2009 records, 2019 records, right?
Yes.
Almost, yeah, all, yeah, not almost all the records of one of last year, last year, right? Last year, 2019 records I have. Understood? Then why we need here? That means we can predict now directly 2019 year data we have. So that means I need what? Date and a month, right? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, so that means day from day of journey feature, I have to create 2 features. Okay, one is for day and another is for a month. Okay, let's dive into our Anaconda now. Sorry, Jupyter notebook. Okay, so here what I will do, let me copy the same thing. I'll copy the same thing. Okay, next, let me paste this one. Here what I will do, I'll give the column name be journey day. Okay, I'll give the name be journey day. Journey day. Okay, journey day. This doesn't, yeah, journey day. PD dot data. Okay, so here, so this is the column name, correct? There is no problem here. Okay, so journey day. Format I'll keep the same thing. Day, I want day first. Okay, so day I'll keep. Okay, day, month and year. Okay, day, month and year. This is the standard format, generally we use it. Okay, so obviously it is going to throw me or give me the day values. That means that column, that new feature will be having only the day value. Okay, let me shift and enter this. Shift and enter. Again, I'm facing some problem. What is the problem? What is the problem? What was the problem? Can you see? Hello, participants, just have a look on this. What is the problem? Time data 24 does not match format. It is not matching, it seems. What is the problem? What was the problem? Once again. Here, journey day. Date of journey. Train data. Participants, just have a look on this. Hello. Train
Yes,
data,
sir.
journey day equals to PD to date time, train data, date of journey. Date of journey, correct. There are no problems. There is no issue here. Format. See, already we have executed. No. One second. See what I will do. This is showing the dates, right, participants? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is showing the dates. Again, I'm executing the same thing. Okay. Anyways, journey day. What I will do? Journey day. Okay. Underscore day. Okay. Let me run this. Shift and enter. Again, it got executed, man. Okay. What was the problem? Let me delete this. What is the problem?
Sir, I guess the data got modified.
Yeah, data got modified. So sorry, I took directly no. So that's the reason it got
Yes,
modified.
sir. Yes, sir.
Let me run the data again. Shift. Okay, train data. Again, maximum value none. Okay, so head. Hope there are no problem here. Can you see this participant? Yeah. So far it's good. Okay, train data information. Okay, no problem. I don't want size again. Let me run this again. So this is also, let me run this. Yeah. Okay. So here drop NA. So no. Okay. So null value. Let me check for the null value. No. Data info. Okay. Here. Okay. So now I can execute this program. It is line. Shift and enter. Yes, it got executed. Participants. Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Now
sir.
yeah, have a look on this.
Yes, sir.
So new feature got created called journey day. Okay, and this journey day is having now only my date of date of what I can say journey. Okay, so let me what I will do. Let train data. So I'll call that a journey day. Okay, journey underscore day. Okay, head value. So let me shift and enter. So here, can you see this participants? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
look on this. Okay, so that means new feature got created now. Okay, so we'll do one thing. Again, let me cross verify on my main table. Let me run, or else why to run? Okay, so again, I'll have month now. Okay, so I'll have month, journey month. Okay, journey month, train data, journey month equals to, I'll create one more feature called month, pd dot to date time, train data, date time, train data. Okay, date of journey. So what I will do here, train data is there no. So after train data, I'll try to take in this one in the bracket. Okay, so we'll quote the date of journey. Date of journey. Okay, so next is close this one. Next is the format. Okay, as far as format is concerned, I'll keep the same format here. Okay, so there will be no difference here. So that means date of journey. Okay, train data of date of journey. So next is here. Okay, so if you want to display the month, so dot dt is there no, after dot dt you call month. Okay, MOTH month. Okay, shift and enter it. It got executed. Okay, fine. Let me try to check now. Okay, whether I have added the new feature or not. Train. Okay, train underscore data dot journey. Okay, journey underscore month. Journey underscore month dot head. Okay, so next is shift and enter. Can you see this? Hello. Yeah,
Yes,
month.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
3
Yes, sir.
5 3 5. Let me check. Let me cross verify. Yeah, 3 5 6 5.2. Okay, so that means I don't want 2019 now. So that means in this case I can drop this journey, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can
Yes,
drop
sir.
the journey. Okay, so let me check now the main table train underscore data dot head. Okay, train underscore data dot head, shift and enter.
So I guess there is another way using, we can use directly the data type, data type. We
Yeah,
can convert the string into date.
yes, yes, yes.
There
We
is a
can,
way,
we
right?
can,
So,
we can, we can.
okay.
Yeah, we can. There are a lot of methods, you know. So uh, data scientist. Okay, so that means they have a lot of options. Okay, to clean the data. So I'll try that one also. Fine. Okay.
Yes, and
So
also the date, and also it has that feature which date time format. It
ah,
includes both the date and time
yeah, yeah, date and
in
time.
one column only.
Yes, date and time. Yeah, we can do it in one column. Hello.
Yes, sir. There is
Okay,
a
okay.
format. Yeah, in
What
date
is that
time,
format? Can you share,
it's
please?
date time format. Date time format.
Date time format.
Yeah,
Okay, one second.
it is a library we should import. We should
Ah,
import
yeah,
from
okay.
the yeah date
Okay.
import date time we have to do.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. I'll check that one also, Srinivas sir. Can you
Okay, sir.
see this one? Extra new feature is added, journey daytime, journey month. Okay. So next is, hope that is cleared. Uh, Next is, let's try to, okay, so head already I have shown you. Uh, so two extra features are there available now. So next is, uh, let's try to convert date of journey column into integer. Let me try to check the type now. Okay, so as far as type is concerned, date of journey. So date of journey was string, right? Date of journey was string here. Have a look on this. Date of journey was string. So now I want to convert this date of journey string to integer. Okay, so I want to convert it into string to integer. So to convert that one from string to integer, okay, so I can run uh, the, okay, uh, sorry, not date of journey to integer. So have a look on this. So do I require this date of journey now? I don't want, no. Then why to convert it into integer, right? Hello,
Yes,
participants.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't want the date of journey, don't want, because already I have extracted the data from date of journey. I have two features now. Then why I need this one? Let's try to drop this. Okay, so to drop this, I'll use train of data, train underscore data. Okay, drop. There is an option called drop. Drop. Okay, so next is call that column. Okay, date of journey. Date of journey. Journey. Date of journey. Okay, so next is access. Okay, so if you are giving this access equals to 1, it is going to drop the entire column. So that means access equal to 1 means it is going to drop this, the entire column here. Date of journey, entire column will be dropped here. Okay, so next is say in place true. Okay, so this is a format of dropping the column in Python. True. Okay, so next is shift and enter. Let's see. Okay, so it got executed. So let me check whether it has dropped or not. Train underscore data dot head. Shift and enter. Can you see this? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yeah, airline. Okay, source is coming now. That means that date of journey, okay, dot got dropped now. Okay, departure time is when a place leaves the gate. 1 second, participants. Departure hour. Okay, so date of 1 second, participants. Let's try to work on now departure time. Where is departure time? Where is departure time? Departure time, departure time. Where
So the
is
fifth column.
departure?
Fifth column.
Yeah, departure time. Have a look on this. So here also same, no? participants? That
Yes,
was
sir.
date. Okay, timestamp date. This is what hours. 22 hours, 20 minutes. 5 hours, 50 minutes. So what I will do, again, I'll try to clean this one. Okay, I'll try to have this one in the form of hours and minutes. Okay, so try to extract the date. Again, same thing I'm going to run here. Rituja ma'am, any doubt? Train of data.
No, sir.
Okay, train of data. Let's try to create one more feature like departure hour. Okay, departure hour equals to PD. Okay, PD to PD to date, PD to date time, PD to date time. The file name is train data, obviously train data. Okay, train data. Okay, so let's try to have the name of what was the name? Yeah. 1 second, participants. Train data departure hour, PD date time. Okay, so date time, departure time. Okay, let's have departure time. Okay, departure time, dep underscore time. Departure time dot, let's try to hour no dt, it's hour, right? So hours, let's okay, hours you give. So enter it, shift and enter it. So it started executing in the same way. As far as departure time is concerned, again I have minutes also. So here same, let me copy the same thing and paste it over here. Let me paste here. Here what I will do, okay, instead of having departure hour, I'll have departure minute. Okay, so departure minute, PD. Here the only thing is instead of hours I have to convert this one into minutes. Okay, so minutes. Okay, so minutes, sorry, minute. Okay, so let me try to shift and enter this. It got executed. Let me run now. Okay, let me see whether I have is there any reflections in my training data. Okay, train data dot head. Okay, train data dot head. So shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Where is that one? Yeah, have a look on this. Participants, have a look on this. Okay,
Yes,
departure
sir.
hour have, departure minutes also have. Oh, I can subtract no easily. Okay, hours I've converted into hours. Days also is there. Month is also is there. Day means 24 hours I can convert again. Okay, so again I can have new features. Okay, journey month. Okay, so that is month, third month. So I can have, we can use, this is kind of an categorical data. Okay, so there are certain systems, techniques where I can handle categorical data. Okay, departure hour also have, departure minute is also I have. Understood. So using this one, I can the predicts now. So generally what happened now, as far as client is concerned, so he can add date, which date he wants to travel, which hour he wants to travel, okay, which minute he wants to travel. Okay, so hours, years also, year obviously 2019 we have, so we can do it for next year to next year. Okay, so we can set that one in using the HTML files. Again, do I need this one? Arrival time, sorry, departure time, do I need this one?
No,
Hello?
sir.
Okay, we don't want this one. Okay, because departure time is a time when the, right? Yes or no? Yes or no, participants? Departure time
Yes,
is
sir.
a
Yes,
time,
sir.
yeah, when the plane is leaves. It's similar to date of journey, no? Date of journey. Okay, so like how we did in the date of journey. Okay, so similarly we have done it in the departure time also. Understood. So it is going to be the same day. Okay, so let's try to dig again. I have to dig this data. Okay, okay, again more analysis is required in this one. Okay, so next is, say I want to drop now. What is how to drop? Can someone tell me? Train underscore data. What is the function name? Hello. Okay, so method is
Drop.
drop. Okay, drop departure time, right? What was that?
DEP
Department.
underscore time.
Yeah, DEP underscore time. So DEP underscore time. Okay, DEP as underscore time. Next is obviously I'm going to drop the entire access. Okay, so in place. Okay, in place equals to true. Okay, in place equals to true. Shift and enter it. So it got dropped. Let's see. Okay, whether data dot head. Shift and enter. Yes, it got dropped. Okay, fine. So any doubt, participants? Hello.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay, it's easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Okay, so that means you have, the only thing is data scientist. Okay, the company will pay huge amount in USA. It's $1,80,000, I guess. Okay, per annum package. But you have to analyze the data. Okay, analysis will take a lot of time. Okay, so now in the same way, there is one more. Can someone tell me which is the next one? Category, yeah, date type, geographical type of one more column is there. Which one is that?
Sir, the route.
No. Beginning
Arrival
is there.
Arrival.
Arrival time.
Yeah, arrival time is there. Arrival hours. Let's say arrival hours or arrival time. Yeah, arrival. Okay. So arrival. Let's try to dig this one. Let's try to clean this one. Okay. So to clean this one, what I will do? Extracting hours. First, I want to extract the hours. Okay. So to extract the hours, I want to extract the hours here. See, have a look on this. Hours is there, minutes is there, right? Next, March 22, March they have given, right? Participants, have a look on this. This is very important.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
110 hours, minutes, day, and month.
And month.
Year, hours, month. Here, same format they are using it. Okay, so I have to clean this data. That means I have to create more features here. Okay, so to clean this data, what I will do? What I will do? Hold on, please. Yeah, I need to extract the hours first. Okay, to extract the hours, I'll create one column. Let's say train underscore data. Arrival, I'll have arrival hours. I will have. Okay, hours. First, I'll try to extract hours. Arrival hours equals to PD. Obviously, Panda, no Panda. If you learn Panda and NumPy, if you are good in Panda and NumPy, 50% of analysis you can do from those two packages. Okay, PD, Panda itself is one kind of a subject, you know. PD2. Okay, so date time. Okay, date time I'll use. Next is train data. Dot arrival. What is that? Arrival. What is the column name? Arrival time, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Arrival underscore time. Arrival underscore time. Arrival underscore time. Yeah, I want to extract DT hours. Okay, so hours. Let me run this. Shift and enter. Yeah, it got executed. Let me copy again. So let's try to have minutes. Okay, let me copy this. So here I'll have minutes. Arrival minutes. So I think dates are not required. Day and dates are not required. Okay, PD, date, time, arrival time, arrival time. Let's have minutes now. Per minutes. Okay, so minutes. Fine. So that means I have clean even. Okay, so we have done the cleaning even in the arrival time also. So let me try to check first whether it is reflecting in my data set or not. Data dot head, right? Participants. Hello. Yeah. Have a look on this. So here, yeah. Can you see this, participants? Hello.
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
look on
Yes,
it.
sir.
Yeah, okay, arrival hours and arrival minutes. Okay, so I start, even I have cleaned. I don't want this date. Okay, so arrival date and arrival, what I can say, the time, date and the month, I don't want. So what should I do? So obviously I'll drop that arrival time now. Okay, so to drop that one, train underscore data dot drop, okay, underscore drop. Next is say, okay, say, what was that column name? Arrival time, no?
Arrival time.
Arrival underscore time. Arrival underscore time. So I'm going to drop the entire axis. Okay, so enter column. So use axis is equals to 1, comma, in place true. So this is the format. Okay, so in place true. Fine, shift and enter it. So yeah, it got executed. Let me check again. Train data. Okay, head. Okay, head. Do it. Train underscore, sorry. Train underscore data dot head. Shift and enter it. Can you see this? Hello. Dropped, right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, now my data is taking shape. Can you see this? All numerical value, right? It's taking shape. Okay, so I'm converting all the data in terms of numerical value. Hope you're understanding, right?
Yes, sir.
X value, no, this is X value, right? Okay, X value. So see, X means, so because my price is dependent variable, where is price now? See, this is integer type data. Okay, so slowly, I'm converting this entire everything into a numerical data. Okay, integer type data. Root also is there. And now I have to dig this one, duration, route, destination, source, airline, right? Participants.
Yes.
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Okay. Hope you are understanding. Okay, so the
Yes,
strategy,
sir.
how to clean the data. Okay, so this is remaining now. Additional information, total stops. Okay, so here non-stop is there, two stops is there, two stops. Why to use this? Okay, stops. I want only two. If it is non-stop means, okay, something I should replace that non-stop with some other the number. Understood? So in the same way, duration also, route also. Let's try to dig one by one. Okay, let's try to clean the data one by one. Okay, so next is arrival time is over. Next is duration. Let's have the duration. Where is the duration? Duration. Where is the duration? Have a look on this. 2 hours 50 minutes, right? Hello, participants. Hello,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
participants.
sir.
Yeah, 2 hours 50 minutes. Let's try to see. Okay, how to what I say. Uh, how to convert, how to clean this data. See, time taken by plane to reach destination is called duration, right? Duration means it's the time taken, the total time taken by the flight to reach the destination. It is the difference between the departure time and the arrival time, no? Right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Departure time and arrival time. That means, okay, so that means what I have to do? Okay, so I have to subtract, right? Assigning, okay, so converting the duration column into the list. What I said, what I will do, so I'll try to subtract, okay, arrival time with the arrival time with the which time, which column?
Departure time.
Yeah, departure time. Understood. So what I will do, since I have 10,000 records here, I'll try to make use of list technique. So I'll use list here. Okay, assigning and converting duration column into list. Okay, so what I will do, I'll have duration one variable duration. Okay, duration equals to list. Okay, so equals to list train data, train underscore, no, train underscore data. Okay, so let's have, what is that column name? Duration, right? Let me check. Okay, duration, yeah. So this is it, duration. Okay, so use this one, duration. So next is, okay, paste it over here, duration. Fine, duration. Let me run this, let's see. Yes, now my list called duration is, now I have stored the list called duration. Now next, okay, so I should subtract one by one now. Okay, all the 10,000 records. So to subtract, what I will do, I'll try to use the for loop statement. Okay, for I in range. So I'll take all the values of this one. Okay, so that means I'm going to have all the values of this duration now. Range, length. Okay, so the format is, let's have length of, I'm going to take the length of duration. Okay, of duration. Next, end the for loop. Okay, so next, if let's try to subtract now. If length of duration, okay, if length of duration I is having, right, the index format. If length of duration is I index, okay, split it. Okay, split function, use split function, and it should be okay, and I'm going to split only when if it is not equals to 2. Okay, so here see, as far as the size is concerned of this is okay, so duration, have a look on this. Size is 2 here. Can you see this, participants?
Yes.
Hours
Yes,
and
sir.
minutes, 2. Understood? So it should be okay. If it is not equal to 2, means whatever others are there, so I'm going to drop all those things. Okay, if it is not equal to 2, then what I will do, okay, not equals to 2 function, if statement, that means I have to end this one with a semicolon. Okay, if h, I'll have one more called h. Okay, h in, okay, h in duration. Okay, h means what? If h means what? H means
R.
hour. Okay, if duration h, if h in duration, okay, one second, h in duration of I index. Okay, so that means I'm going to have index here. Okay, index. Next is, hold on, let me think. If h in duration of I, duration of I, okay, duration of I equals to, duration of I equals to, okay, the duration of I plus, that means hours. Okay, duration of I stripe, use method called strip. Okay, strip of, okay, strip method is called, plus add minutes. Okay, add 0 minutes. Let me see whether this will run or not. Okay,
So you have inserted a comma after duration of I. It should be dot strip.
where, yeah, comma, yeah, duration, thank you so much. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
dot strip, okay, plus 0m. Fine. Next, let me write the code. So next, else, okay, else duration. Okay, so if it is hours, let's say 5 hours is there, means what I am doing here, 5 hours is there, means I'm going to convert that one into minutes here. Understood? Duration of I equals to 0 hours. 0 hours, say, plus, okay, so whatever the value is the duration of I index. Okay, duration of index. Next is yeah, hope, okay, fine. Next is, let me try to store the values now. Duration of hours, duration of hours. Okay, duration of hours. Let me try to take this one in next line. One second, participants. Duration of hours. Let's have an array. Okay, in the same way, duration of minutes, duration of minutes, min value, duration of minutes equals to, okay, array. Next is, again I'll have one more condition for I in range of length, one second, I in range of length of duration. Okay, so duration, yes. Okay, so next is duration hours. Duration, let me hit tab. Okay, it's not working. Duration hours, yeah, it's working. Duration hours, dot append. Okay, dot append int of duration of I, duration of I, okay, duration of I dot split duration of I, duration of I dot split duration of I dot splits. Okay, SEP September, SEP equals to, okay, equals to, say month. Let me finish the code, participants, wait. Okay, array, okay, array, okay, split, okay, split, split equals to, okay, split equals to, next, hyphen one. Okay, so extract only minutes from the duration. Okay, so this is to extract the minutes from the duration. Next is enter this. I'm hoping for the best now. Let's say duration. I think I have committed some mistake. For duration, hours append int of duration of I split. Okay, this should be for hours. Yes, this is for hours. Okay, hold on, participants. This is for hours. Okay, SAP hours dot 0. Yeah, dot 0. This is it. So I think I don't want this. Yeah, dot 0. So this is for minutes actually. That means I'm extracting minutes from the hours. Okay, hold on. So here I don't want this. This is only for the hours. Okay. 0. Parallels, how many are there? 1, 2. 1, 2 ended. Yeah, fine, perfect. So here hours 1, 0 split minus. Let me run this program. Yeah, it executed. Let's see. Okay, so whether I've converted the duration hours into hours or not. Train data, train underscore data, duration hours equals to, let's say duration hours I have now. So that means all that values are available in duration hours now. Okay, duration hours. Next is in the same way. Okay, I have to do it for minutes also. Okay, so train underscore data. Okay, train underscore data, duration minutes. Okay, duration underscore minutes, duration underscore minutes equals to duration minutes. Okay, duration.
So,
Yeah.
so we didn't change that duration hours to minutes in the for loop.
Here, right?
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes.